sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Really appreciate it if y'all do. Hey, y'all tough crowd, huh? Nobody want to hit the like button? Shit. Like, let me just get off live then. Nobody want no reading. Thank you for that like. Whoever just hit the like. It's 10 people. Thank you, Alicia, for coming through and making it easier for me to want to come back and do it. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if y'all haven't already. I'm about to pull a card for the live right quick. So for those who watch it later, or come in late, you can always just go back to the beginning. Just hear what the message of the night is. It's a full moon as well too, so it's the pink moon in Libra. So those who have Libra placements, you will be affected heavily. You've probably already been affected heavily. All right, so for the first card of the night that popped out, it was the Child of the Cosmos. It says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Anything that you see on the outside, whether it's stars, planets, moons, somehow, esoterically, that all is within you. You are a whole universe. Like, just gotta tap in and explore it. Most people don't like to explore their self. They don't like to explore their mind, their gifts. Alright, so it says, there's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It is harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we are separate or feeling that we need to go at it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were. Or will, well, I don't know how this messed it up. Somebody's trolling. It says, you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. So, shout out to Sonaria Stevens. Shout out to you for being new, coming through, sharing your time and energy with us today. I just pulled a card for the live, so that was just the one random card. Just remember, everything is within you, though. Like so, all the information, wisdom, knowledge that ever was is lies within you. It's in your akashic records. All you got to do is tap in, meditate, awaken your kundalini. Well, not awaken it, but have that kundalini awakening, balance those chakras, and you'll be well on your way to uncovering the truth not only about the universe but about yourself. So who's first? Alicia, since you was first here, I'll just pull one for you. And Shanaria, since you are a newbie to the channel, pull a card for you. It's the weekend. How's y'all enjoying y'all weekend so far? Easter tomorrow. I gotta take my kids Easter egg hunting. I'm not even into like I'm not a religious person, so my kids they are. I mean, not all my kids, but my kids love to partake in holidays. So I ain't gonna be one of those dads to be like, nah, fuck that, that's fake. No, we gonna enjoy it tomorrow. So the card that popped out for Alicia is Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So, Alicia, you do a lot of absorbing other people's energies off the strength of your being an empath. So, a lot of times when you be feeling different emotions and different feelings, half those times they don't even come from you. Like it don't come from you, it come from somebody else. What's a future weekend? I just went in so well, but happy to be. Hey, we gonna make it better for you today, Scenario. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name right too. So, but Alicia, yeah, you do a lot of absorbing other people's energies because you're empath. Like so, if you sometimes feel like, man, why am I feel up one day, down one day, or why is negative thoughts come, they leave, think positive. Why is it always like an internal battle within your mind? That's because you be absorbing other people's stuff. I think it's pronounced like scenario. Oh, scenario. Okay, cool. Scenario. I got it. Thank you for doing that. All right, so it says empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. So you got it easier. That's it. You got it super easy, Alicia. All you got to do is come on this planet and be you. Shine your light. Just don't dim it for nobody. It says, due to their highly sensitive natures, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake others people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer standing time alone or in small group. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out in the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically if you're feeling pressure to keep up a certain pace. Instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. Like so, you may feel like you've been doing a lot, and you may feel like, hey, it's so much more that I need to do. But like I said, your mission on this planet is just to be you and shine your light. So it says this could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being all. It's okay to look after your own growth to the world. Indeed, it's necessary for you to do so. So definitely put yourself first because you can't pour from an empty cup. So and this world will take as much as you're willing to offer, and plus they'll take more. Like so, always give to yourself first. Put yourself first. Your energy is about just being you, standing in your lights. That was for you, Alicia. So This guy coming here all the time with that nonsense. We don't care, Tyrone. We do not care. All right, this one for you, scenario. A few cards popped up. All right, one says fall into my arms. And the other says messenger. It says surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Another star seed. So the first two people who I read for today are both star seeds. So of course there'll be more of the people coming. That's part of that collective. That's why y'all here anyway. Sometimes I wonder, like, how do like religious people find my channel? Like, click on videos that say tarot readings. Like, if you don't believe in that, why are you here? Why click on the video? Like, of course, you probably because you led to it. So, but keep y'all beliefs to y'all self. Like, I ain't here shitting on nobody and what they believe. It says, and this is for scenario. It says, the great mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she shall be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source, but at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded, and when things are bad, we've done something wrong. However, we are all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is about a single breath in an inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. So, what you're going through right now, you're supposed to go through that, and it may seem like a bad thing right now. Hey, my mom's in here. It may seem like this moment is a negative moment, or what you feel. You may not even feel negative, just a down. You don't want some energy you don't want to be in. You're supposed to be in it. It's only to build you up. It's only to so when you get on your I don't know if you on YouTube or do videos on YouTube. I believe you're supposed to be on YouTube, shining your light and letting go of things that do not longer serve you. Come on, the Miami Marby. Ain't that it's scary, I'm afraid. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Like, you've done this before. Like, you're a starseed, so you've reincarnated a few times. You know what you're doing. All you have to do is truly just follow your heart, your intuition, and like don't second guess yourself. Believe in yourself, honestly. But here's the second card. Shout out to Skywalker coming through. Here's the second card for you. Scenario. It says messenger. You're part of a lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and again to see the light. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance. to help us see that we're all connected and that this masculine and feminine energies exist within all of us. You're being called to bring out this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. Do you sing? Like, because that's what I'm like. Are you an artist? It says a rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred within us all, a returning of the sacred union within a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. So, yeah, definitely tap into your ability, your singing. Your singing it brings healing. So, I'm not saying you got to go into like the music industry because you know how that shit go. But so yeah, definitely tap into your creativity more and like trust yourself, like believe in yourself. You're a star seed, so you got this off the back because that's what your soul, your spirit brings. Like you just not no normal human being. So the Miami Marvel saying, "Can I ask a free question? What's your question?" Don't let others opinions of you. Don't let don't let that phase you. Yesterday, that's why homelessness kept popping up. Like I just kept seeing that. But yeah, what you're going through, it's temporary. It's only to like build you up to be a part of your story because you're supposed to be influencing like the collective as well. Like if you don't know what the collective is, like a bunch of star seeds and people that come down here like to impact the world, wake up the world. So, who you mango? I'm not about to answer no questions about no mango tree. It's really dropping mango in a couple of days from now. You better pull that bitch off. Like, spirit don't like what does that matter? A couple days of not. I believe the Miami Marby must be a troll, low key. Somebody I probably know. Someone's asked you for 3 months, slept in my car. I went through like being homeless a few times in my life. Like so, like the last time I was truly homeless, like without a house. Like it wasn't like I was sleeping in my car, but me and my family was in a weekly hotel for like 2 months. So, and it wasn't like I didn't have the money. It was just like the pandemic had just hit. Like couldn't move in nowhere. Everything was closed down. So like luckily I was able to move into a weekly. Like I was good. I had to be there for like 2 months. Florida, man, like Florida, I love Florida, but I wouldn't stay there. As a matter of fact, I got a friend who's in the Marines who's about to be going back to Florida. So it, I'm not gonna speak negative about Florida. All I can say, like I've never lived there, but I did go to truck school out there in Miami. So oh, when you conceive in a couple days, is that what you was trying to ask when you was talking about the mango? You was speaking in code. Let's see. The Miami Marby be conceiving in a couple of days. Oh, I could pull my pendulum out for that one. Did I bring it though? Oh yeah, I don't need to pull a card for that. You got the pendulum for yes and no questions. Alright. My mom boyfriend in here too. So this is for you, the Miami Marby. It says will and when it goes back and forth like this, that's a yes. If it goes Left and right, that's a no. So the question is, will the Miami Marby conceive in a couple of days? Yes or no? It's more like a maybe, honestly. No problem at all scenario. Like I said, what you're going through, like, is you're actually in the right spot, in the perfect position right now. So the universe will use you for real. The universe is gonna use you for like when people like experience things like homelessness, like just traumatic things in the past, childhood trauma, like that's because you're gonna be somebody great. A lot of people don't experience shit. They just live a regular ass life. It's never no too many big ups and downs in their life, and like that's those are like the regular human beings. Like so, you are here to like influence the world. So, exactly, that's exactly why you still feel peace because like you can't control the situation you're headed into, and it's the universe letting you know because it's not on you. Like so, once you find peace, or you already found peace, like I keep reminding myself about Steve Harvey. Is that with the message he said? If you going through hell, why would you stop in hell? Keep going. Is that the one you talking about? But the Miami Marby, that question was a maybe. Like, but I'm gonna ask it again just to make sure. So, will the Miami Marby conceive in a couple of days? It's saying no. So, yep, that's a no. Carlos, let me pull a car for you, my boy. He's home too, but him saying God isn't through with you, especially if you stay here. Exactly. So you definitely end up. Exactly. Can't do nothing about the process. Just trust it. Because if you've been doing everything that you can do, like, and the universe been seeing that, like, when I, like I said, when I went homeless in like 2022, I mean not 2022, 2020, I was in a weekly. Me and my family was there for like 2 months. Like I had did everything right that I could possibly do, like, but I couldn't control what happened with the pandemic, like COVID just popped when I had like my lease had ended. Like I couldn't just move where I wanted. So now I get to talk to other people or tell other people when they're going through certain situations, like, hey, certain things you're supposed to go through in life. You says, King, even if you're gonna be coming out of financial rut that you're in. All right, will Carlos come out of that financial rut he's in? Will Carlos Davis come out of the financial rut he's in? That's a yes. When? Like that's a different story. But yes, once you, I believe once your health like gets back, then you're gonna see like the money start back flowing. But it's all about like putting working on yourself, healing yourself, not just staying stagnant and wait to where you at. Not just waiting on the universe to deliver something, you not working towards it. So to get out of that rut, you actually have to put the work in to get out of that rut. Like, it's, yeah, it's definitely a big difference experiencing certain things like being alone, and it's a big difference when you got your family. Like, so, are my family with me or against me? That's a vague, not a vague question. But that's a what's the word I'm looking for? because you got family. Mom could be on your side, but your dad could be against you. So, like, which family is you talking about? Like, is there somebody specifically are you talking about? Is they with you or against you? Because you got certain people that's with for you, and then you got some people that don't want to see you make it. So, I can't give you an exact percentage on uh, the number, but I do know like you got some people that's for you and you got some people that's against you. So the ones that you know, like low key, your intuition is telling you, man, this person is like don't supposed to be in your life. You said a cousin on your mom's side. So you want to know if this cousin on your mom's side with you. That's a no. Like I said, like if you know if your intuition is questioning somebody just for you to question that person's loyalty, it's already telling you your answer. So I'm just confirmation. Shout out to Hale or Haley or Hale. I'm gonna say Haley. Why oh stop communicating with me? Hold on, ma. He says, why oh stop communicating with you? Will he contact you again? You got me pulling out the cards. Mm, probably because he got somebody pregnant. I see a baby with the sun card that popped out, so probably got something going on in the background. Like so. Well, let me ask more. I don't want to just like that like be the funny because I just seen that baby in the sun. Like so, that's a good card. That's a positive card. But your question is like, why did he stop communicating with you? And like that baby, that's what popped out to me. So, does he have a child or something, or is he like Loki got somebody pregnant? Be having a child soon, like so his focus could be turned to a child, or he probably not got nobody pregnant. It's probably like a niece or nephew or something. I don't know. Something with a kid, like his focus is on a kid. So, but I see baby. You see it with the when will your settlement check hit? I mean, like, let's see, next 3 months, you got someone. He either got someone pregnant or like already had them. How long have you been talking to him? Like, how well do you know this person? Is this person someone you see on the regular, or is it a long distance? Yeah, I see baby. Like so. The sun card, I said baby because the sun card popped out, and that card is about like new beginnings and stuff like that. Hold on, I'm trying to pull a card for you. It could either be between 7 to 8 months or 7 to 8 weeks for that. So do I see girl gets pregnant to him? Well, no problem, YMCMB. Haley said, will he contact you again? Yes, he will contact you again. Like, so it's not just a forever like thing. But do this guy got some like secrets? Like, do he like is he completely honest with you? So, I mean, when I said the baby, that's probably the same question. Like, I mean, let me ask the different cards because that was tarot cards. Let me ask. So I asked it again, Haley, why your person stopped communicating. And these is not tarot cards. But the other one I did pull was a tarot card. That's when the baby popped out. But temptation and the universe popped out. So this probably man got a whole nother world like that you probably don't know about. Literally, you probably got a whole nother side of him that you have no clue of who he is. He only show you so much. Like so. When I say he got a whole nother world, just let's just put it this way: if you was in a relationship, you live in different countries, exactly like he lives in a whole nother world. Like you don't, it's things he's not telling you. Shout out to Mello coming through. Like it's things he's not telling you because he already got his life on the other side. Shout out to Brandon, 44B dog. So you change your name. Let's check in. Say hello. Will we be together? Shout out to you, Mello, coming through. Just stopping by to say what's up. I appreciate that. Said, is he want me? Do he want you? I know it's you. I mean, yeah. If it was up to him, he would want you. He would have you and like his other family. He would have his cake and eat it too. Like so, it ain't no thing like it ain't nothing you did. He didn't run off because of something you said or did. It's like you said, will y'all be together with? Well, Haley and her guy be together in the future. That's a no. Like so, y'all won't be together in the future. That doesn't mean y'all won't stay in communication with each other as well, though. Does Haley's person want her? Yes or no? Yeah, he wants you, but he living. If he live in another country, he got a whole nother family he probably don't know about. He said, "Why don't y'all belong?" Wow. If y'all live in two different countries, if one person ain't gonna move to the other person, like that's probably a good reason. If he's the man, why wouldn't he move towards you? Well, if you move out there, like I don't know what country y'all in, right? But How well do you, let's look, this is all about you right now. How well do you know him? Like, how long have you been talking to him? Like, how well do you truly know this man? He in Turkey? Brandon, you talking about do it. Like, you don't know him that well, and Brandon saying do it. Nah, so you giving bad information, Brandon. Don't do that. Like, nah, focus on you. Get to know this man first. Like, so before you want to move to a whole nother country where you don't know nobody and he put you in a bad position off the strength you was gullible and moved to a whole nother country for him. Your family probably wants what's best for you, like, so they don't want you moving to a whole nother country with a stranger. Do you live, where do you live? Africa? Uh the UK? You probably should. So I mean, what pops to my mind to the guy you're talking about, right? It's a show on Netflix. I don't know if you probably seen it. But he was a what's that? Fucking swipe left and right scammer. There. All right, let's see. Will Haley move to Turkey? That's a maybe. So it's a maybe for what you move. Bad. If you here's the thing, like the future always changes, right? Like so nothing's ever set in stone. Is there black magic done? If you feel like black magic is done being done to you, if you feel like you being attacked, your spirit knows. So this is what you do. You either can get you a black candle, light that black candle, say return to sender. That's the way to do it. Another way to do is take a spiritual bath. A spiritual bath would include it's different ways you can do it, but what I my spiritual baths consist of uh, bleach, three shots of bleach, 3 shots of fucking vinegar, 3 shots of lemon juice. It's in my notes. I ain't even coming to my mind. But yeah, I take spiritual baths a lot, so and that's what protects me from people who are always trying to do some shit. What part of Africa are you from? Nigeria? Yeah, you seem to I ain't gonna say it's love. I would say Haley is tired of Africa. She's tired of, and she wants to experience something new. So the outlet to experiencing something new is through love, right? Like so that would be like a motivator for somebody to like up and leave everything. So but it's not truly love because she truly don't know this man. So that would be a bad move to just move. Another thing that popped up in my head, fucking the movie, damn, Taken, where the girl went to out of the country and got kidnapped, and then her dad, like so. I'm getting like those type of vibes, like human trafficking vibes. So a person that wants you to move to a whole nother country for him. No, the man's supposed to move to you, not the woman's supposed to move the opposite. So I don't mean to shoot down your dreams, but at the same time, like you need to be like make sure like who you dealing with is like who they say they is. Like why would a man want you to move completely from like all your family by yourself? I don't know how far Africa and Turkey is, but I know that shit ain't close. Like so, And if he wants you to send him money, like, yeah, be smooth on that. Like, don't send no dude no money, no matter what the situation is. So, but I'm not against like moving for love. Like, I'm not against that. Like, so I mean, like, if I felt like it was a real situation, if he was really in love with you, if he really wanted to be with you, like, he would be the one like that took that chance to move, not you. A man can survive on his own without his family. A woman can't. Like, so, what? It's good to talk to somebody though. You can always keep in contact with them just for the hell of it. But Haley, if you still in here, like, are you interested in like your own race of people? YMCMB said it. Will you YMCMB 83? Will he find his wife in the future? Will he find a wife in the future? Yep. So you will find you a wife. But here's the thing: to find her, you must know what you're looking for first. So, oh yeah, my mom asked a question. I forgot to answer her question. My mom says, "Will her and her two sons ever be back in harmony?" Looks like a yes to me. So can't say when though. But I mean, like I said, back to YMCMB. I see retracted your message, but still, you will find a wife. But like I said, you must first know what you're looking for. The thing cool, where you get that? Where I get all my spiritual gifts and crystals is from. Like I get it from the damn, the metaphysical store. It said yeah, ma, but didn't say when. So probably when I blow up. Yeah, so this is called a pendulum. You can like search online. Shit, you can find it on Amazon, Google. Just Google pendulum. So they're not expensive. Yeah, those questions we got. I can just pull some cards. Yeah, I think Haley didn't want to hear what she heard. She like, that's my love. It's real. It gotta be real. She didn't disappear and ain't came back. So, what message do we got for the live right now? For those that's watching right now, what message do we have for the collective? Oh yeah, Brandon, you still in here? I had to ask you something. Uh, the other day, right? I had seen this video on YouTube of some fucking random ass fucker like spitting on Nipsey Hussle grave. Like, so I don't know why that shit popped up on my timeline on YouTube, but it did. So me being the person that I am, I went to go search who he was. Went on Instagram, seen two accounts, and I seen Brandon following both of those. Like both his Instagram profiles. I'm like, man, ain't you supposed to be a Nipsey fan? What you doing following this goofy dude for? You know who I'm talking about, Brandon. You following him. I can't think of that dude's name, but you follow him. What message do we have for the live right now? For those that are in here, what message will resonate for those that are in here? I'm like the dude who, oh yeah, the random nigga who did do that shit. I'm like, bro, you just trying to kill yourself. You want to die or something like that. Like, bro, shit was like piss me the fuck off. I have to look up, but I ain't seen that shit. You ain't see the video, but you know the dude I'm talking about because you follow him. Like, so I don't know why the reason you follow him. It probably wasn't off that video, but I seen a video he was disrespecting Nipsey Hussle's grave. Like, so oh, the live must don't want no card. Ain't nothing popping off for y'all. Oh. Soon as I said that, a bunch of cards wanted to pop out. Star Family. Seen that video. Baby Steps. Hmm. Earth. So it's what, 5 people in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 cards popped out, but it's 5 people. 6 people in here. 6 cards popped out. So I'm gonna read this, and whoever these cards resonate for you, these was random cards I pulled, just randomly just pulled. So one says a new Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. That's a beautiful card. This one says called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. The 7 Star Sisters. Birthing creations. Tapestry of life expression. I know who that one for. That's for Scenario. Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Which star seed is for this? Who is this for? Somebody who don't feel like they belong on this earth. They don't feel like they from earth. You need to learn how to be human. That's what you came here to do. This one, like I said, baby steps. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So, and the last one was Star Family. So we're gonna read them all. Uh, like I said, these cards will resonate for one or at least multiple. It's just cousin playing both sides and hating. Jealousy. Yep, you knew who I was talking about. GBO Gaston. Couldn't remember that fucker's name to save my life. Alright, so. Yep, that's the dude. But yeah, the cousin is playing both sides out of jealousy. Just in case you become successful, they'd be like, "Man, I always knew you would make it." Like, you're one of them type of people. So we're gonna start with the Star Family, and then we're gonna just read the rest of them. Question is, will you continue to let this person come around you, knowing like their energy? Like, this is like for you to be aware to stay your distance, keep your distance. Don't let the enemy near you, even if it's your family. But the Star Family card that popped out, it says, at some stage, we were each part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. That includes twin flames, fucking soulmates, divine partners, karmic partners, like all come together. I mean, come from the same place. Okay, Polar, you don't even believe in the Bible. This is somebody with a fake account. I already know. Why people don't show them real selves? Why don't you come up on my live with your real account and say how you feel? Don't use a fake account. Shout out to Marvin Cage coming through. All right. It says those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together, your souls were also once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself when with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror because in the way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family dies, you feel it very deeply. Regardless of how long you knew them, a certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life who do you feel is part of your star family. If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who is part of your star family or you're about to. So, for those that are in here, we are all part of the same star family, star seed. Well, I ain't gonna say we all part of the same star seed family because some of y'all come from Pleiades, some come from Lyrian. I come from Arcturian. So we come from different places, but those that are in here that resonates with me, like that's because we part of the same team. So that was the Star Family. That was the first. Who resonated with that card? Did anybody resonate with the Star Family card? I know y'all did. You ain't gotta say nothing. All right, baby steps is next. This is all about following your intuition even when you don't see what's coming next. A lot of times we stay stuck in a situation because of the fear of like the unknown, but when you go through that darkness, that's when you get to discover who you truly are. You get to discover your true worth. Like you get to unlock your true potential once you start taking that leap of faith and just like going towards what your heart is telling you to go towards. So it says you're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourselves living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than any other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds. Yeah, me, I'll be wanting to manifest my stuff quick, but Earth, like I said, it's a slow planet. So who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout? Man, it's many a times where like it was things that I worked on in life, and since the thing didn't happen when I wanted to, like I gave up on it. Like so now I'm being more consistent and with longevity, like knowing like shit could take years before it pop off, but as long as you stay consistent, like it'll eventually come. Like me, I want this shit to happen ASAP now. Like so didn't work out for me like that, but I learned. It says if you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. I just said that. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way. Before you set out on your great journey, you just need to take the next step. It was a statement that I probably seen a few years ago, and it was just saying how when you're driving on a highway at nighttime, you don't see 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles down the road. You only see as far as your lights can see. But as long as you keep going forward, like you know your destination, you know you'll get there whether you're in the dark or the light. Like so, that was for the baby step. That's what somebody who needs to start following their intuition and stop second guessing themselves and stop questioning like their heart. So your heart is knows where it needs to go. So, all right, this one is called Earth. It says learning how to be human. in the world, but not of it. So this is for the star seeds. It says, the challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully consciousness of it. To have their soul fully embody, to have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean toward transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and be lost in the heavens. They are envious of the angels who and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Like so. I ain't envious of the angel, but sometimes I do be like, man, how y'all get the fucking just chill in the spirit realm and don't gotta reincarnate in this bullshit ass life. Like so. But I ain't jealous, I ain't mad. It says those who tend towards imminence have attached themselves more to earth and their body. So I'm more like attached to the transcendence. I want to evolve about this motherfucker. Says they spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience means finding the balance between the transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They are more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be in a soul and a body on earth. And you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. To learn how to be human, a soul in a human body fully present in what life on earth has to offer. You said, why is it too much confusion between you and your mom? Because y'all have past life trauma that y'all haven't healed. Like, so it's something that your mom, she wasn't your mom in your past life, right? So a lot of people don't believe in it, but it's real. I don't care what you believe in, whether it's religions or what we reincarnate. So when you have like a fucked up relationship with your mom, you're like, man, why is this the case? It's because when y'all before this lifetime, the last lifetime, y'all had some type of fucked up relationship where she probably was your uh enemy. She could have been your enemy. Like so, y'all just came back to work out that trauma and that karma, whatever y'all got going on. So the goal is to heal the situation, and if you can't heal it, move on. You might have to let go of your mom, just like you got to let go of your cousin. Sometimes when you're on this spiritual journey, you got to sacrifice some family. Not mean you got to kill them, get rid of them, but you got to let them go because they won't evolve to your level. They won't help you get to where you're trying to go in life. Like so, if you continue to let them just hang around, they will eventually just drain your energy. So, and not just drain your energy, but just drain everything from you. So, happiness, love, joy, peace. And this was the called card. It says, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It says, you came to earth with a double mission to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is called toward. So somebody needs to trust their intuition because it's calling you to go towards somewhere. But if you're so stuck in being fearful and afraid of the unknown, you'll never be able to take that leap of faith off the strength of like you're afraid. Like so, let go of fear, let go of the things, doubt, self doubt, uh, that negative self talk. You gotta start letting go of all of these things. Start speaking positive, not just positive affirmations, but you need to just start speaking overall good things in your life. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Stop telling yourself you can never be rich. Stop telling yourself you poor. Stop telling yourself you ugly, fat. All these negative things you keep speaking on your life is really affecting you and it's affecting the people around you. They gonna start believing it too, and then you gonna start getting negative energy from them. So it says for the called card, you came to Earth with the double mission to grow as a soul and to bring out about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is being called toward. for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some of you may already be aware of, others you're just and some you may just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul is intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and to share your soul's gift. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and lead. And what that just brings me to something I heard. It said, this was years ago as well. It said, amateurs built the ark, but professionals built the Titanic. Like so, most of the time we think we need to be a professional or be prepared to do something when all you need to do is start with what you got now. So it says, and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for a lifetime. So repeat after me to whoever resonated with that card. It says, I'll call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now, without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling I've been training for lifetimes. So, don't know who that card resonated for, but if it did resonate and you haven't hit that like button, I really appreciate it if you did. Now we on the last one. This is a new earth. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So someone is picturing a new beginning. They're trying to visualize a new beginning. They're trying to manifest a new jump, a new start. So keep holding the vision because what you're manifesting will happen eventually. It may not happen when you want it, but it'll be there right on time. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Says planting new seeds and bringing about a shift the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it is a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, ushering in a new age, in new times, or change never is. So, whoever this card is resonating for, you're here to usher in a new age. You're here to start something that's meant to help others. Like you are the visionary for your people. You're the visionary for your generational ancestors, and not just ancestors, but friends, city, environment. You are the visionary. So, like I said, whoever this new Earth card is resonating for, it's gonna be up to you to change your reality and your loved one's reality. It's up for you to like visualize a good, a positive future for yourself. Like so, think positive, positive thoughts will come. Think negative, negative should have come too. So it says you're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep, for if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. So, whoever my mom said that resonated for her. So, 100% sure resonated for somebody else. Okay, so I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, Majid, but I'm gonna just go with your last name. Keep holding those positive thoughts. Like, shit, you can't just think positive for a week and then go back to thinking negative. Like you gotta hold that vision. So I'm gonna pull a card for Majid. Hope I'm pronouncing the name right. This is what message does Majid need to know? Oh shit! All these cards. That was too many. One question. What does Majid need to know? It says you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So that's very self-explanatory. You never fit in growing up, and you will never fit in like you wasn't meant to fit in. No matter how much you wanted to, you will always stand out. You always stood out. Forgot to tell me about the job at Chrysler. Oh, my bad. I ain't see that question. So you're gonna have to ask it again. Says the older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many star seeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. So you're probably being not probably, my G, but you should try meditating and balancing your root chakra. Not just your root chakra, but all of them. But it's mainly being saying like you got an underactive root chakra. Says many star seeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There is still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life. To replenish when you need to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to people who are physically in your life? It's calling you to stop being a hermit, my G's. Stop being a hermit. It's time you step out. So you can donate to the my Cash App. It's in the comments. I saved it at the top. So do I need to leave? I'm gonna answer before I get to Christine. I'm gonna answer my mom's question. So she pull the pendulum out for you for your question. Will my mom be working at Chrysler for longer than a year? So that's a yes for you. All right. So Christine, you want to know: do I need to leave my ex I'm holding on to? He's a narc to me, but for some reason I can't leave. Will I have a baby again? I have one. So, do you need to leave? Yes. So, will you have another baby in the future? Let's ask. Does Christine, will Christine have another baby in the future? See it going in a circle? Circles mean maybe. So, I'll tell you one thing, you better not have no baby by that narc. So, you definitely need to, you definitely don't need to, be in a relationship or hold on to anything that's negative and it's causing you to doubt yourself. It's causing you to like question who you are, your beliefs, whatever. If he is A narcissist, that man is only gonna drain your energy. Like so, I wouldn't tell you just up and leave, but I would say plan to leave. Like set up a plan, put it into action, into motion, and don't second guess yourself. Don't look back. Yes, it's gonna be hard because you have some attachment to him, sexual attachment. At that, that's probably what it is. Probably gave you good sex, and now you can't let go, right? So what you need to do is basically take a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself. Also, go on YouTube, and it's called cord cutting. It's a cord cutting meditation. So you need to cut that spiritual cord that you have connected to your narcissist. He don't want you. He don't want you to leave. So his energy is like making you stay as well. Like so, it ain't just you. Like his energy is that overbearing where, like he's mentally keeping you stuck. Like so, you don't want to stay stuck too long, especially something that's not serving you. So anybody else with a question or want me to pull a card? Hmm. Or should I pull some more random cards for the live, just for those that's gonna be here late or watch this live later? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Since ain't nobody saying nothing right now. If you are dealing with the narc, Christine, as well, that means you have a soulmate, twin flame, a divine partner that's out there that'll treat you how you want to be treated. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe you deserve that love, that type of love. Some people will be stuck in a relationship because it'll be a fucked up relationship, and they think they deserve that. Like that's all that's meant for them, but that's not true. And he probably made you very codependent on him as well. So it's definitely gonna be hard to let go. So when he probably was doing in the beginning, doing everything for you, just building up that what's the word, rapport. But that's not no relationship. That's just building up some type of, yeah. But he got you. He tricked you, didn't he? Found out he was the devil in disguise. That's how it be, though. That is exactly how it be. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. That is one way to donate to the channel by hitting that like button, subscribing. So, what up, Indigo Worldwide? Text you want me to pull a card for you, huh? Here you go. This is for you, Indigo. I wouldn't be surprised if the third eye card popped out. Just off the card, off the strength of the Indigo. Alright, so the card that just popped out for you, Indigo, is Triumph. Overcoming challenges, obstacles, whatever that was meant to hold you back in life. It says the power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self control, hard work, and perseverance, it's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single minded and focus on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. Like that's the law of attraction. When you visualize something, you don't visualize yourself like in the beginning stages. You visualize yourself already accomplished what you wanted. So when I was trying to manifest millions of dollars in like mansions for myself, I was visualizing myself already in there, not trying to get it. I was already accomplished the goal. So that's what you need to do. It says, when you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you in its current, as you can so easily lose control. Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully toward your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into your powerful knowledge of others and as well as use the inner resources that are within you. Yeah, let me pull a card from my mom. What does my mom need to know? This is for you, fulfillment and wishes. So it's gonna be some happiness on the way. Says this card, being one if not the most positive of the minor arcana cards, represents emotional satisfaction, contentment, and enjoyment. Your wishes are coming true. Are you ready? Happiness, success, good health, completion, and accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand. This card acts as a reminder to hold on to the beneficial feelings from accepting and receiving what you've asked and strive for. Know that these will assist you in the future when you may need inspiration and positive energy. This is the right time to heal those past memories that have been holding you hostage. Forgive others and yourself so that your wishes, desires, and goals have a clear, unobstructed path to your heart, soul, and life. So, Ma, even though you got good things on the way, Indigo, I'm pretty 100% sure I just pulled a card for you. Like, I literally just pulled. So, Ma, you are being called to, like, even though you got blessings on the way, still you need to forgive others. You need to let go of the past things that have been holding you hostage. You need to let go of fear. Like so, you're on the right path, but it's still those things that's trying to hold you back that you don't need to let you hold you back. So, but the Triumph card had popped out for you, Indigo. So, if you saying pull a card, that means you didn't hear what I just said. You want me to read it again, Indigo? The Triumph card says the power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with the self-control, hard work, and perseverance, it's likely to manifest a triumph outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focus on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you achieve what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without a balanced direction or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you in its current. It's not time for you to go with the flow, Indigo. It's time for you to guide. It's time for you to step in the direction you want. Don't let just the universe take you where it wants to take you. Like, that's where free will comes in at. So some people like, if God wanted me to be blessed, I'd be blessed. No, if God wants you to work towards your abundance, no, not blessed, but they be saying if God wanted me to be rich, I would be rich. But that's not the case. You're supposed to work towards it. Like, so ain't nothing just gonna come to you because you think God gives you all your blessings and the devil gives you all your curses. Like, so it's things you have to work towards in life to manifest things. So use that visualization and imagination, and you'll be able to manifest the life you want to live. So it says, where was I stopped at? It says, grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully toward your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. You've probably been feeling alone, not having a partner to go through this bullshit life, but just know you have a team, you have a tribe that's there for you. You just gotta tap into it. So, anybody else want me to pull for them before I end this live? So, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, I really appreciate it if you do. We at 30K, trying to get to 40K. So, hey, got a lot of work to do. Still not monetized. So, as you can see, I ain't got no super chat in my live. That's why I take donations through Cash App. So, probably really on point with that right there. No problem at all, Indigo. No problem at all. But yeah, I try to do this every night, if not like shit, multiple times out the week. So hope these readings resonated for everybody who came through. If you didn't get a reading, now's the time to say, hey, can you pull a card for me? Like, it's free. Yes, I'm taking donations, but overall, like I'm doing this off the strength of like free. This is what I love to do. So don't nobody else want no reading. Going once, going twice. No, 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 no. All right, I guess that's it. It for the night. I mean, it's still early though. I don't gotta get off the live just because I just talk. But of course, if I stay on this motherfucker, Carlos. Oh, I didn't give you no reading earlier, Carlos. Could have swore I pulled a card for you. Let me pull another one. What does Carlos need to know today? Is my grandfather under any evil spells by his wife? Damn, your grandfather? Grandfather? I don't think he'd be under any evil spells from his wife. Unless he has a younger wife who's into witchcraft and she's trying to control his finances or anything. But if they've been together for like years, decades, I wouldn't say so. But let me read this card for Carlos. Material harvest. Because you was asking about like would you get out of the rut? So you ain't asked for a card. So hey, this talks about like harvesting like your blessings and abundance. So that got money, food, water, health. So I would say, well, let me read it first. It says, one of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you work for and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self mastery, self sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you strive for. You've done the hard part. Learn the lessons along the way and use them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings. Not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success, you earned it. So Carlos, you need to be focusing on, like, when your abundance do come in, start investing, start studying about crypto. I mean, of course, you probably ain't got time or don't got the energy, but you need to be looking towards investing your money instead of just spending it or keeping it in a savings account. Like so. But you do have good things on the way. But let me ask the pendulum about, is your grandfather's wife using spells? Is YMCMB's grandfather under any spells by his wife? Yes or no? I'm gonna go in circles. Let me ask it again. Is YMCMB's grandmother? Is that your? Would you consider her your grandma, or probably not? Because you're saying his wife. So, is YMCMB's grandfather under any spells from his current wife? Look like a yes to me. YMCMB. So, yeah, his definitely under a spell from his current wife. Now, what type of spell? I have no clue. Bondage spell, keeping them blind, keeping them stuck. She probably put some in his food. Some women do things like that. Cook man spaghetti using a period blood and stuff like that. Not saying that's what she did, but I wouldn't put it past that. That's the thing that popped up in my head. So yeah, fellas, be careful with the certain type of women you're dealing with. You can't eat everybody food because you truly don't know their intentions. So it's the reason you've been asking these questions about your family from your cousin, mom, grandmother. So you probably you're around a lot of toxic individuals. So you definitely need to separate yourself. YMCMB. Like I don't know how old you is or how comfortable you is with being on your own. Shout out to Tori coming through, but you need to be separated from those people and find your true soul tribe. Not the family you was born into, but the family you create for yourself. Can you ask? You can ask a question. Sure. We was more on general readings. Because sometimes people be having a question, but they ancestors and spirit guides don't want them to know that question. So you can ask the question. Or do you want me to just pull a card? Either way, it don't matter. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it if y'all did. So Torian, which one is it? Do you want to ask a question or you want me to pull a card? You said the spirit sent you on a healing journey, but it wasn't successful. That's where you're wrong at. You think it wasn't successful because the results you were looking for, that's what you didn't get those results. But when the spirit sends you on a journey, that journey never ends. Like you will never finish healing yourself. Like, cause even me, I've been like on a spiritual path like of healing myself for like the past 4 years. Like I'm always like relearning, healing myself. Like yeah, I've never found yourself. That's because you're still on a journey of trying to find yourself. Like it's It's not. How long would you say you've been on your journey, your spiritual, your healing journey? Because if you only been on this month for like 3 months, 6 months, you got a long way to go. Like so, I didn't find myself overnight, but the way I did find myself was through meditation, like through constant So you saying 3 or 4 years? So just like me, you still feel like you haven't found yourself. Have you found the right teachers in your life that should be like? Did your spirit God send you the right people in your life? Would you say? YMCMB. I'm dealing with Tori right now. You talking about pool for you? I done answered a hell of a lot of questions already. Had a lot of people trying to block me. That's dealing with family, right? You had a lot of people from your family trying to block you. You feel like you haven't healed yet off the strength of those same people are still around you. Is that's what it is? Like because if you found my channel, like my channel is for people who are already like on the on some know some type of have some type of self-awareness. So you probably aren't fully aware of who you are, but you have some type of awareness. That's what's supposed to happen though. Like when you turn down your family and like distance, not distance, but like when you set boundaries with your family, they will start to like close the door on you, like talk about you, shit on you any way they can, lie on you. Like that's just all part of the journey. Like when you start to set those boundaries, so that's a positive thing. You're not gonna always keep your family with you. Like as a matter of fact, once I started waking up and like started healing myself, that's when it seemed like all my family became my enemies. Like so, it's not still like that today, but overall, like I don't talk to half my family. Trip to Hawaii to make my family. See, that's why you're supposed to focus on yourself. Like and that's where you feel like you felt like in your healing journey is like a situation like not going to Hawaii and then them flipping on you. That was the universe telling you, hey, you need to like focus on yourself, put yourself first. So just because you failed that one test, that don't mean like you failed in life. Like more of tests, that same test will come back around. Like so, you probably missed it this time, but this ain't the last time you'll be confronted with it. Nope, like you didn't miss it. Cause this is a new beginning right here. What you about to experience right now, or if you stick around, subscribe to the channel, you on the right path already. Like just because you're here, you on the right path. Like so, this is the I ain't gonna say this the equivalent of like what you would have got in Hawaii, but I do give out that type of healing energy. So you you didn't fail, but for the fact that you know, like man, that test that you was faced with that you didn't accomplish it, you didn't pass it on the first try, like that's a self-awareness right there. Like because most people wouldn't even realize that was a test. Like so when you realize certain things that you're faced with are tests, off the back you ahead you on the right path. Like so some people are still asleep and real just living life blindly and like raw dogging life with no information of self and don't know why the fuck they're here. When I first got when I first got on my journey, I was failing tests constantly. My test was like uh temptation and lust. That's what I kept failing. But once I like I said, once I realized I it was a test and I had the answers to the test by just doing the opposite of what I was doing, like I made it my mission not to fail tests. I made it my mission to always realize when I'm faced with a test like I'm gonna pass them up. So I be noticing like when tests come because the universal your spirit guides ancestors they will tell you the test before it happens. They'll be preparing you the whole time. So when you do fail that test, it was like you truly like not you disobeying your spirit. You disobeying your gut. You not following yourself. So but yeah, like you definitely need to separate yourself from your family. And like just because you miss one opportunity to go to Hawaii, like you can still get another opportunity. And like you can make create another opportunity, put it in the universe. I could have been. It was time. I mean, it's plenty of times where I felt like the certain decisions I made in life held me back, and I could have been way further in life. But you gotta understand everything you go through right now, you were supposed to went through, or in the past. So you're supposed to fail that test, so you can come in here and have like to get information on more information on your situation. Like so, I mean, you could have still went to Hawaii and like made it back. I mean, been in alive, but at the same time, you're getting valuable information here. So, like I said, you didn't fail. Most people fail when they don't try, when they don't start. Like if you on your journey and you know you on your journey, no matter how many times you fall, as long as you get back up and keep pressing forward, you can never consider it failing in life. So no problem at all, Tori. But I'm gonna pull one more card for YMCMB. You said she was funny, huh? But you are a healer. That's the whole thing. You are a healer. Like so, that self doubt is stopping you. Like you don't truly believe in your gifts. Tap in some more. Like really, meditate more. Uh, Put yourself more. Like when you know you're faced with a test, just make sure like you know like you've been studying from this for this test the whole time. Like so, it's all about just making the right choice. But even then, when you make the right choice and you pass that test, the universe is gonna put just give you another test. It's like it'll never end. As long as you alive, you'll be faced with tests from the universe, God, or whatever you want to call it. What you said, hold on. I'm gonna pull a card for like I said for YMCMB one. I mean YMCMB, and then I'm gonna pull another card for Tori. So the card for YMCMB that popped out was the awareness card. So that's the first card of the deck as well. So no, that's the second card. The first card is the Fool. It's the second card. So it says this card is one of the key reminders, and this is for you, YMCMB, if you're still in here. It says this is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in life. Whether it's a wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all a part of you. Once you learn to tap in and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect that you have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you together. You can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring out about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you are ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success. By having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe, you can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. Like so, YMCMB, that was the card. That was the magician card. Like so, that was all about manifesting. So, manifest the life that you want, and just work towards it. It's gonna come. It's gonna happen. Everything you want. Just let go of that self doubt, self belief. I mean, yeah, that self doubt. We're gonna pull one more card for Tori to help her remember what she needs to remember. Right. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Just drop multiple cards. Listen, these just popped out for you. So it's rejoicing, celebration, and material and spiritual prosperity. Like I said, you're already on the right path. Like, even though you feel like you've been making the wrong decisions, wrong choices, not passing the test that the universe has been sending you, you're on the right path. Like so, you didn't drop the ball. Like you didn't drop it. It's not the end. And this is the material and spiritual prosperity. It says the number six physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay, raise, or even promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. Says a time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you the true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that will welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you can oh, fuck that up. You continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Hold on. YMCMB, like you literally got a lot of questions about your family. I can assure you, you need to stop focusing on them. If people are doing things to other people that's stopping them from, like the question you asked about your mom, not your mom, but your grandfather is his wife doing black magic on him. You gotta stop focusing on what's going on with them. Like, yes, that's your granddad, you love him, but at the same time, what he is going through, what's happening to him, it's all like spiritual karma. Like, so it's some shit that he probably did in his younger days where he got to suffer the consequences of his actions. So you're being called to like truly focus on yourself, YMCMB. Like, stop focusing on your family. Everybody, yeah, you got some good people, but the universe, God will tell you who's right for you and who's wrong. Stop focusing on others. Focus on yourself. And I told you how to protect yourself. If you want to protect your family, light a black candle for them. Put the names on it that you want to protect. Take spiritual baths, all of that. Said, will your sister get karma? Yes, Tori. For whatever she did, we all get our karma. Like, no matter what, we all get our karma. But I'm gonna read the other card that popped out for you. Rejoice and celebration. It says a time of merriment, celebration, birth, success, and victory is at hand. You're doing what you love most and are pursuing your passion. When you follow your heart and intuition with zeal, there are no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much larger than yourself. The number three symbolizes unity and a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing with that, whether it's with friend, hold on, family members, friends, or even coworkers. This is the moment of fruition for all of your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back and party and dance, celebration of your accomplishments. So, Tori, you don't truly see the blessings you got on the way because you're too busy focusing on, like, you think you failed a test. Like, what if it was meant for you not to go to Hawaii? Like, what if you actually passed the test? Because, like I said, with these two cards popped out, there's blessings and prosperity on the way. So, you probably didn't do the wrong thing. Like, everything truly happens for a reason. So But yeah, anybody who's been putting out good energy, bad energy, you gonna get everything you deserve. Question is, when is it gonna happen? I don't know. Like, so if your sister did some fucked up shit to you, don't be hoping and praying she get her karma. Just know, as you take care of yourself and you set the boundaries in your life and you focus on you, like, everybody will get what they deserve. Every single body. Nobody can escape fucking karma. That's where reincarnation come into play. People be thinking, oh, if I die, I mean, well, other people died and they didn't get their karma. It just went to generational curse. That's not the case. Generational curses come into play because all the people that reincarnated in this one family got these one set of problems. So it's gonna take one of them to heal all of that shit. So, but we all got our karma to be fulfilled. Like, so me, like I said, when I had a lust and temptation problem before I woke up, like, I realized where that came from. It came from a past life where I was a womanizer. Like, I was always about sleeping with different women. So I got taken advantage by older women as I was in this lifetime. So everything happens how it happened. You said you want them to know they're getting karma. I mean, you could tell them they're getting their karma, but at the same time, like, they internally know. Like, people know. Like, people who do fucked up shit would have bad intentions. Low key know karma comes. Karma works. It's real. Like, if you've been on this earth and you know, like, shit, if you did some fucked up shit, you always got repaid that karma. So to tell somebody, hey, you got some karma coming, like, what's that gonna do? Is that gonna get it off your chest, Tori? Is that gonna make you feel better? Like telling somebody they got karma coming? But yeah, me, the people who've done me wrong, especially family, I didn't let them know what they had coming. I did warn people though. Like, I definitely warned them, but I didn't tell them, hey, you got karma coming for what you did to me. Like, they karma came and they knew it was what it was from. Like, so, like, some shit you ain't even gotta say, because whatever they did to you is gonna happen to them 10 times worse. So they ain't gonna have no choice but to know, oh, I did this before. That's why it's happening. And if this person is like delusional and saying, "Oh, why is this happening to me?" That's because they truly don't want. They haven't learned their lesson. So if you don't learn your lesson, I'm pretty sure you're gonna repeat it. So no problem at all. But yeah, like, if anybody else, if y'all ain't got no more questions, I'm about to just hop off live. I mean, it's just still early. It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. Okay, I ain't even been on here 2 hours. But at the same time, I'll be back tomorrow, so it really don't matter. So thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate your company tonight. If you subscribe to the channel tonight, I really definitely appreciate you. Uh, yeah, we on that road to getting monetized. I'm at 2,700 public watch time hours so far. So we over halfway there. That's why I'm trying to do lives every single night to like get that up. So like I said, y'all helping me either way. If you don't donate to the channel financially, financially or not, like if you're watching my videos, like that's helping. So I appreciate it either way it goes. And to those who did donate tonight, definitely appreciate you. Because that's always, I ain't gonna say it's needed, but it's always nice to receive. So like so, and it lets me know I'm on the right path. So like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah.